slightly house-ruled version of D&D 5e called Spelljammed. It's influenced by Spelljammer, Expedition to the Barrier Peaks, and a little bit of Men in Black. I would like to now introduce you to the rest of the cast, starting with this wonderful person to my right.
Everybody, my name is Jamie Carter, and I will be playing Mick Donald. He is, he's a farmer. And he is average build human, fairly tall, 6'2", and really likes to help out on Little Feet pastures with their herds of goats and sheep.
I am Alana Smith. I will be playing a druid elf, Sinothulite Sinundel, and that'll be the only time you hear any of us say the full name, because we're just going to shorten it to Clint, because I like having really, really long elf names that are hard to pronounce. And I also sometimes help out on the farm with the sheep, especially now that they're acting funny.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Jesse Edmund. Sometimes people call me Doc. And my character is Ilian Spangarthium. However, he is known as Constable Spango because I also like to have long names. He is a gnome, so it's not a long elf name, but he is on the farm because weird stuff's going on. He's a pretty good investigator, as it turns out.
So we're going to begin. As we begin, there's a shooting star that's falling towards the planet. Many think it's a portent of doom. Along with that, a number of wild animals have gone quite mad recently. Many think it's because of that falling star, but no one really knows for sure. To this, Finnegan from the Little Feet pasture, halfling, and a very good friend of all of our characters, was supposed to be back before the sunset with his herd of goats who were out there landscaping the area, because that's what they do. The goats are really good at landscaping the area, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So Finnegan didn't show back up at sundown, and it's been an hour or so since then, and Mick is really worried, and since Clint and Spango were around, Mick asked Clint and Spango to go out and look for Finnegan with him. And that's where we pick up. By the way, everyone, my throat's trashed. Sorry about that. By the time we do this again in 2 weeks, it'll probably be better. All right, let us move on. So, the three of you were in the woods. It's dark outside. Except it's not that dark, because there's this blazing star in the sky. More disconcertingly, there is a offshoot of that star that is falling faster and getting bigger all the time. Not too big at the moment, but bigger all the time. As you're moving through the woods, you hear off in the distance shouting and neighing of goats and the growling of some sort of dog-like creature. My question to the three of you is, what do you do?
I'm gonna run for it.
Yeah, we're running.
All right, so
Yeah.
so Mick takes off. The two of you take off behind. I imagine the two of you are probably faster than Spango.
Significantly.
Yeah.
Quite
Yeah.
significantly. I think I'm even faster than you are.
Yeah, you are. Yep.
Yeah. So Mick, you burst into this little clearing copse of trees first. There are 4 wolves. That one of them is just chewing on a goat. Finnegan is on his back with another one of the wolves. Finnegan is holding his stick that he uses to help herd the goats in the wolf's mouth as it's trying to get him. The other goats are running around. They're scared. Some of the wolves are like herding them in.
Mm-hmm.
What do? You get a round to act.
Okay.
And you think there might be more wolves, not quite in that you can see.
I'm gonna go and help Finnegan first. So if I can move, my speed is 40 feet. So I'm gonna move as close as I can and try to get that big wolf off of him.
All right, what do you do when you get there? No problem, get there.
I have a walking stick that I use, and I'm probably gonna try to use it as a lever or just butt it at the wolf to try to get him off.
All right, so you're actually just trying to get the wolf right off.
Yeah.
Knock him over.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, make your attack roll. Strength attack roll.
Oof. That would only be a 7. So I'm sure that will miss.
I will give you a choice since you were trying to damage him at all. You go there and you go to lever it off. Instead of levering it off, you can either not do anything and the wolf will maybe bite Finnegan and hurt him, or the wolf can then pay attention to you and dive on top of you.
I'll take it.
All right, the wolf is on top of you.
Great. I'll say, Finnegan, you always get in trouble when I'm not here.
But where did you come from? I didn't even. I'm so glad you're here. And let's roll for initiative, everybody. And by the way, there, Spango, since you're the slowest, just give yourself a -2, not disadvantage. It's not that bad.
Oh, he's first on the next round.
He's first.
Yeah.
Who here got higher than a 11? Cool. So we have Clint. Then what did Mick
I have
get?
8.
Mick got an 8. What did Spango get?
He got a 3.
Then everybody else. Clint, you're first. What do you want to do? As you burst into the clearing, see poor Mick on the ground with a wolf on top.
I'm pretty
Wolves
sure
baying.
that I'm really sure that
Nice.
so I'm pretty sure that Mick can handle himself. Yes, you're underneath the wolf, but there's some other wolves here that might go after Finnegan, and there's one that's like trying to so there's one distracted by like
Finishing off a goat.
finishing off a goat. I'm gonna let that one stay distracted, and any like one of the other ones, I'm gonna come up with my quarterstaff and whack 'em.
Okay.
Is melee
Strength. Plus your proficiency modifier.
okay? 14.
Yeah, that hits.
Yay! And I was just looking up damage.
Yeah, it's a d6, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, plus my strength, which is minus. That's okay. 4.
As you whack the wolf, you clunk it on the head, it looks at you, it growls at you, its eyes are like wild.
Oh, it's got weird. Okay.
Yeah, like something like it doesn't look like any wolf that you've ever like. You've seen wolves before. You've come across wolves. It does not. It's not behaving as it normally would. In fact, giving it a whack like that, it might run away from you. It doesn't.
Ooh, it didn't run away.
At that point, it in fact tries to bite you. That is a 15 to hit you.
You know what? So it's 12, and then what's the
Dexterity.
bonus on? No, what's the bonus on leather armor?
1.
13. So you got over 13.
Yes, I did.
You hit me.
Make a strength saving throw.
Yay!
Oh no.
I wrote down.
This puppy wants to cuddle with you.
Yeah, the puppy. Oh, that's not a nice number.
I think you're getting cuddled.
Yeah.
So you whack it in the head, and it looks at you. It's got those crazy eyes, and it bites you in your leg and runs forward, and it drops you to the ground and starts dragging you along. You take 5 points of damage,
Ow.
and it's dragging you along. You're prone, essentially.
Ow.
The other wolf that's on top of you, it's trying to gnaw your face off.
Yep.
It does not. How do you defend yourself as it's trying to bite you?
So I've basically replaced Finnegan's stick with my staff.
Okay.
And I kind of like jam it into its mouth to push it back.
All right, you do. You push it back. You get it farther away from you. One of the other wolves just gnaws on a goat, and you hear and blood squirts here and there. Finnegan goes to whack, at least get the attention of one of the other wolves because it's trying to eat his goats and he doesn't want that to happen. The wolf doesn't care and starts gnawing on another goat. So there's just wolves eating goats. Goats are going mad. Well, what do you do, Spango?
So I can hear all this going on, and I can quickly make those assessments necessary. I have my short bow out. As I come into the clearing, I drop low and slide. So it's kind of an unexpected angle. and I'm going to shoot the wolf that is dragging my friend Clint.
Nice.
Maybe.
With a warning shot is what I was.
It was a warning shot, huh? Just
Yes.
Oh
So
man.
Give up.
the arrow goes errantly over the head of the wolf. It's because you hit that rock as you slid.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't see that rock there.
It's hard to see in the dark.
It is hard to see in the dark, even though there's a blazing star in the sky. Still hard to see in the dark.
Still hard to see.
Uh,
That's the thing. I have dark vision. There's a blazing star. It's not.
Finnegan will now try to whack one of those wolves that's eating one of his goats. Finnegan succeeds, in fact, at whacking one of those wolves that's eating one of his goats. Clunks it right on the head for not an insignificant amount of damage. The wolf actually lets go of the goat and looks a little dazed, in fact, as it gets clocked in the head.
Awesome.
Clint.
Me again. Okay. It's still.
It's got you by the leg. It's dragging you around. It's worrying at your calf.
I'm gonna attack it with my stick again to try to get it to unlatch from my leg.
Okay.
Because ow.
Oh no.
6.
No, you're like flailing. Like you go to whack it and it just jerks you to the left. You go to whack it, jerks you to the right. It's not going so well right now. As these wolves are.
These wolves are being weird.
Yeah.
They're not listening to me.
In fact, it's going to worry your leg some more to try to harm you even more. It doesn't. It rips to the left and it rips some of the leather of your boot off, but it lets go of you.
Yay.
Because I rolled really terribly, in fact. The other one's still. The other one's still on top of you, right? Did I skip you? I think I skipped
Maybe.
you. You should go.
Okay. I will gladly go. What would it take for me to get this wolf off of me?
Just a strength check or dexterity to slip out from under it. Depends on how you describe it. What do you do?
Well, I'm thinking if I attack from prone, do I have like disadvantage?
In this situation, yeah, you do.
Okay. I'm just asking.
Don't ask those questions.
Sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know.
You're a monk. You're a monk. You should be able to attack people from the ground.
I can monkey around here. Okay, so I am going to I'm going to attempt to do like a kick flip kind of thing to get the wolf off of me.
Okay.
So acrobatics, I guess.
Yeah, that'll work.
21.
Yeah, you do. You kick flip the wolf right off of you.
Okay, so then I'll get up and is Finnegan still close to me with the wolf that he hit too, or is that, am I close enough to be hitting more than one wolf?
Yes.
Cool. So I'm gonna plant my staff into the ground, and I'm going to like leap up and like kick the wolf that was on top of me, and then use my bonus action to hit the other one as well.
Okay.
Those go-go dancer things that we did together.
Yeah, we had a lot of practice.
Okay.
I want to hear that story later.
The first one misses. It's only a 7, and oh man, a 9. So, it looks cool. Maybe.
It looks so cool because we took those dance classes that I don't remember taking.
So really what probably happened was you kick flipped the wolf off of you. You flipped it too far away from you. So when you vaulted up to kick it, it wasn't there. And then you
Yeah.
when you swing at the other one, technically I shouldn't have let you swing at the first one. That should have been the bonus action hit the second one. The second one just misses.
I only can do the bonus action if I attack with my action.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Or I can spend a key point and do 2 unarmed strikes. So if it was my action to get up, I can.
It's not your action to get up, it's your action to kick him off of you.
Okay. Yeah, I can spend a key point. That's fine.
All right. There you go. Cool. So where are we at? We are at, we're still doing wolves. Other wolves.
Yep.
So you kick that one wolf off of you. That wolf gets up crazed looking. Let's see if it goes after you or a goat. Because the ones that are eating goats are just eating goats.
Yeah.
That one goes, there's a goat closer. It just chomps down on a goat.
Okay.
A good chunk of the flock is just being gnawed upon. But there's the one that was worrying at your leg. It ceased worrying at your leg though.
Yeah.
The other two are just eating goats at this point. Finnegan cracked one on the skull. That one's actually gonna try to kill Finnegan.
No.
That one bites Finnegan right in the arm.
Ooh.
Finnegan is hurt pretty badly. In fact, he goes down in a heap. He gets bit on the arm. It drags him down. You hear Finnegan scream out in pain. You hear a pop, like maybe his shoulder got dislocated.
Ow.
He's down on the ground. He's getting drugged away by the wolf currently. Spango.
Yeah, I'm not cool with this. I'm shooting the wolf that's trying to get Finnegan. Is there a way I can get advantage on this attack?
Inspiration.
Aim.
Aiming might help.
Spending your inspiration would do it. Finnegan is currently a non-combatant because he's, technically at less than 0 hit points. Is at 0 hit points.
I like that spending of inspiration. That's cool.
Roll 2d20.
All right. Oh, I need another d20. All right.
What one would you like?
Any.
There's tons of d20s on the table.
so
They're
many.
everywhere.
Well, one's
Oh,
a 20.
nice. Yeah.
That's a crit.
All right.
Why don't you just
Good
tell me how
lone
this wolf
dice.
dies?
So I think as I compensate for my miss, I roll into kind of a kneel and let loose an arrow, and it just gets that wolf right in the heart, just right as it's trying to pull Finnegan away. It just gets it right under the leg, right through the heart, and it just stops, stands there for just a half a second, and then drops.
Finnegan rolls onto his off of his bad shoulder, which is his arm's bleeding, and he gives you the thumbs like, "Thank you, my friend."
Are you all right, my friend?
No, I'm not. It hurts.
It makes sense. It looks very painful.
At that, a blazing light blares over the sky, over the three of you and the clearing. The wolves and the goats all scatter at that. They just like the sound is cacophonously loud, and then you don't hear a crash. You hear something just like settling, and there's like a whoosh through the forest, not too far away from where you're at.
Whoa.
Oh. Was like, did the wind come through the forest, or it's just kind of like a?
That
Okay.
that's the sound actually.
I describe things with onomatopoeia instead of adjectives.
That's fair. Nothing wrong with that. The question is now, what do you do?
I realize I should know more about the forest, but I don't. Is that a normal thing to happen?
No.
No.
Okay. Just want to check in.
The goats are going in all different directions.
Yes.
The wolves are no longer a threat, no longer attacking the goats either.
Nope. The ones that were feeding on the dead goats. By the way, there's only about a half dozen goats left from the original 18.
Ugh.
Oh.
And then there's Finnegan who's bleeding on the ground.
Yeah.
So I have medicine, and if that doesn't, so I'm gonna go over to Finnegan, and use my medicine to try to stabilize him. If that doesn't work, I do also have cure wounds.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Go roll your medicine check.
Okay. And because I don't have a regular character sheet, what is medicine based on?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wisdom, yay!
Plus
so,
2 because your proficiency modifier.
Yes. Yeah, 22.
Nice. You pop his shoulder back into place that was just like, oh god, oh it hurts. Oh, thank you. I think.
Finnegan. Well, you'll be able to move it now.
And then you kind of like push together the wounds and then put the paste that you have in your medicine kit on those, and then bandage them up so that they're together, so that those pretty bad puncture wounds from the wolf bite are bound. And there's still like you can still see the blood seeping a little bit, but it's you did a really nice job.
Awesome. I probably also put like the moss on there.
That too.
Because my character doesn't know, but my player knows that there's penicillin in there, and will help make sure that it won't
Get infected.
Is that what you have in your medicine kit, like a bunch of moss and like herbs and things like that?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so you've patched up Finnegan. That's taken about as you're patching up Finnegan. What does MK or Spango do?
I mean, obviously something happened near here. I'm just kind of like looking in that direction, seeing if I can see anything from the clearing we're in. But I'm not going to leave the relative safety of two people who are really tall and tough. Plus, we're a little worried about leaving Finnegan on his own.
Off in the woods, a ways away, you see a subtle, like, purplish red glow. You don't see anything, but you can see that glow, like a light far, far off in the distance.
There's a glow. There's a glow over here. I am
I mean, there's been a glow in the sky for ages.
Yeah, you mean the sun?
Well, there's that one, and then there's that one.
Oh, that one, yeah, that's been, well, but this is a different one in the forest.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on it while I'm patching up Finnegan.
Well, I'm keeping an eye on it, but I mean, no, all right, listen, I'm gonna sneak off that way. If you hear the signal, I'm gonna give a signal, and it's help me. Something's trying to kill me.
Okay.
Then you run and help.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I'm gonna sneak off because I'm good at sneaking.
All right, we'll get to that in a second. It's a
Okay.
ways away.
Okay.
It's like a half a mile to a mile off in the forest.
Oh,
Wow.
do I want to sneak for a mile? We'll see.
What's MK doing? Or Mick, sorry.
Mick is probably looking to see if he can round up any of the goats before they get away, so that Finnegan at least has a few of them to go back.
Yeah, they all know you. The goats, they're familiar with you. You know your business. You round them up pretty quick.
So at least we've got those, and if nothing else, we can tie Finnegan to the top of one of them and send him back.
Yeah, Finnegan can get up and walk now. As
Okay,
just
good.
his arm.
Good. Thank you for taking care of my friend. Our friend, obviously, yes, but... Man, Finnegan, you get in so much trouble when I'm not around.
I'm sorry. We had a job to do, and you were taking care of the sheep, and I had to go get it done. I mean, we got most of it, but then we're gonna be hurting with down two-thirds of our goats.
Yeah,
I don't know why this halfling sounds like a Irishman, but you know, or Scottishman.
because I named him Finnegan.
Sure, that's why.
Finnegan McHalfling.
And now Finnegan will have to begin again.
Oh, no.
So it begins.
Well, Finn, if you're okay to head back, I mean, we see some other weird stuff going on out here, and I think we're going to check it out.
That seems wise. I mean, it's not too far away from the town.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just want to know what's going on out here before something happens that we aren't expecting back in town.
No, I'll head right back to the farm.
Okay.
I'll see you then. Be careful, my friend.
Yeah, you too.
He pats you on the waist 'cause it's about as high as you can reach up. I mean, it's like a pat on the shoulder from him.
Yeah, I pat him on the head. We're used to this.
Yeah.
And I tell him to make sure he keeps an eye out and avoids the wolves this time.
Absolutely. I don't want another run-in with them.
Yeah.
All right. So you started sneaking off.
Yeah. Oh, I should probably roll for that.
You don't have to. I'll let you know when you roll. You
Okay.
can roll. So you've been walking through the woods pretty stealthily for about, 10 minutes. Getting on close to 15 minutes. Are you taking your time and being careful about this?
Yeah.
Cool. So how long do you do this for? Because you're about halfway there, you think.
Well, I know that they're faster than me, so they're gonna catch up pretty quick.
If we can see you.
I'm gonna keep going until I can see whatever's there clearly.
All right. You continue to sneak up that way. The two of you, you're walking along. You can roll now.
Okay. That would be a 18.
What are your passive perceptions? Probably not 18.
Nope.
12. All right,
How
cool.
do I figure out my passive
It
perception
is
again?
10 plus your wisdom score plus your proficiency modifier, which is 2.
Oh, okay, 15.
Cool. Neither of you see him. So Spango, you're sneaking along and you get pretty close. And what you see is something that you've never seen before in your life. It is this purple and gray chunk it's sort of, at least the side that you're looking at, it's kind of got a weird wavy body to it a bit. And then at the front, there's this like pinkish, crusty like edge to it that loops around. It's pretty big. It's pretty sizable. It's like 60 feet across, 70, 80 feet across. You're not quite sure. It is landed. It looks like it landed, like dropped here, because some of the trees and whatnot got crushed by it. On the back side of it, it looks like there's a set of stairs that have come down that are made out of like that, more of that gray and pink and purple stuff. You're not even sure what it is. At that point in time, the two of you walk up. You don't see Spango, but you see this also.
The stairs that have come out of the weird thing, are they like a ramp of stairs, or are they like weird sci-fi hanging in the air stairs?
You know, they're like a ramp of stairs.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're made out of. The best comparison that you can make in your head is it looks like it's made out of like bio material, like flesh.
Oh, that's weird. A creature with stairs.
Is it
Where
like,
is
almost like shell-like? Like a...
Not the stair part. That looks like muscle, skin, pink stuff.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
The front part looks sort of like carapace or shell.
Okay.
That edge thing that's kind of purplish or pinkish. The gray part also looks like it might. You're not even sure what it is. You haven't gone and touched it yet. You're just looking at it. It's sort of like a silk sheen to it. And it's probably about 15, 20 feet tall and a little bit curvy towards the top.
When I see them, I'm gonna. Psst, hey, get down.
I'll get that.
Yeah.
Where is the glow coming from? Is
The
it just
ship.
coming from the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it more near the stairs or?
Oh, there's definitely a brighter light coming from the stairs.
Okay.
When you say, "Psst, hey, get down," and you two go over there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you say that, you hear, "What are we doing over here?"
I'm going to look towards that voice.
When you look to your left, there's like this. It's black, and that's my cat probably.
Yeah, that is.
The podcat has made his appearance. Apparently, he wants to come in and join the party.
Hi, Podcat.
It's black except for an eye.
Okay.
That's about this big, and by this big I mean if people at home, like, it's like this big, just looking at you, and it blinks, and it's got a kind of a maw with some teeth in it, and it's just black, like a black outline against the blackness of the night.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Spango.
Yeah, I'm Steve.
Steve.
Yeah, Steve. Oh, your friends are tall.
Yeah.
This thing's a little taller than you. At least you think it's a little taller than you.
Okay.
Now that you're sort of getting a look at it, it's the body of it. It's sort of cylindrical a little bit, and there's a bunch of like tentacly appendages that it kind of walks on, and it also's got some tentacly appendages up near the top. It looks like it might have two pseudopods that are like arms, and then a bunch of tentacles that kind of wave around. You're not sure what those are all about.
So it kind of looks like a beholder.
No, it kind of looks like
It's
the
like a-
aliens from The Simpsons.
Okay. I don't get that reference.
That's okay.
Nor do I.
It doesn't float. It just sits there. But yeah, sure, beholder would work too, except it's more just flat black.
Okay.
Steve, are you you from around here?
No, not at all. Where am I, by the way?
You're here.
Yeah, you're in the woods outside of a town.
That we all seem to have forgotten the name of
Very
because we're stunned.
He blinks a couple of times. He's like, no, I meant the name of the planet.
What?
This is just the world.
Ew. No, why here? Never mind. Well, you three have a lovely day. I'll probably never see you around. And it turns and just kind of like slithers off.
Wait.
He stops and he looks back over his shoulder. What?
Are you from a different world?
Yeah.
Okay.
Backwater. And he just keeps going.
I mean, we have lots of water. What's the difference between front water and back water?
It just
Or
keeps
side
shaking his
water.
head as it just keeps shaking its body as it walks away, slithers away.
Why would you come here?
I didn't mean to.
Well, cool. Good luck getting out of here.
Where are you gonna go?
He's gone unless you're gonna chase him.
I mean, I'm kind of following behind him. But yeah.
Like, I'm gonna go find a way to get off this stupid planet that doesn't understand interplanetary travel.
Okay. Well, you're gonna need help for that.
Yeah, but I'll go find somebody else.
Somebody else who?
Maybe Analogous will let me join up with her.
Analogous? Who's analogous?
Analogous Vesti, she organized the. Never mind. I mean, she's Analogous.
Sounds similar to someone I know.
He stops and he looks. He's like, "You don't know anybody named Analogous. You don't even know what Analogous looks like."
Maybe not, but it's very similar.
To what?
They're an analogy.
They're an analogy.
Because their name is analogous to someone else.
That's fair, I suppose. I mean, your logic isn't wrong. I suppose everybody's not a moron on this planet, but I imagine that you don't have interplanetary travel here. You ever heard of a? You ever
We
heard?
do now, apparently.
Apparently, you ever heard of a Spelljammer? You ever heard?
I mean, I know about spells.
Yeah.
And, I mean, some wizards do, like, interplanar travel, but that's not planet travel. That's, like,
Yeah, not the same. Doesn't
Somebody-
work quite the same.
fell out of the...
Anyways, I gotta go. I have things to do.
Is this your thing?
That's not mine. I was just on it.
And whose is it?
The Draconis Empires, I think. Last time I checked. I assume it's theirs.
Can we look around?
I mean, do what you want. Have fun.
All right.
I mean,
Anybody want to, like, make a check or anything like that on him before he walks away? I mean, you can or you can't. I don't care. It was a fun conversation.
Oh, hey, you know what? I'm trying to figure out, like, I guess I'm trying to figure out what his general overall feelings are. Besides, I mean, it's clear that he's frustrated, but like, is there any fear or anything like that? Just trying to get a vibe off.
Go ahead, roll insight.
I rolled a 20.
Nice.
He is not scared of you at all.
Okay.
You know what dangerous people look like?
Mhm.
This thing seems extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
Extremely dangerous. Actually, I should make a check for him real quick. He kept staring at Mick.
Okay.
Like, over and over again. Especially when Mick mentioned that they might know about someone that's like analogous. But then they kept staring at Mick. And you got the sense, like, it might understand something about you.
Interesting.
But then I kind of let it go because it seems like it's pretty out of it. It also seems rather frustrated. Like,
Yeah.
maybe he's never seen a human before.
I know. I mean,
Hey, Steve.
it stops. It's like
don't be so hasty.
what do you
Yeah.
want?
Don't hurt anybody, okay?
It just blinks at you and then it turns and it walks away.
I wouldn't want to have to come after you.
It just keeps going.
I figured, good. Because it was going to murder me.
Here, have a point of inspiration. Actually, hold on one second. Yeah. It just keeps going. Steve just keeps going. Okay, so what do the three of you do now?
We're gonna check out this ship because he said we could.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I,
makes
I,
sense.
I
mean-
don't know if I would say that he said you could. I think he said do what you want.
Yeah.
That was permission.
I feel like apathy is permission.
Sure.
I want to know. I mean, if this came from another world, then like we're looking at another, like, culture that's could be colliding with our planet. Like,
That's true.
that's
very true.
crazy.
And he said something about the Draconis Empire, so that means there might be a place where the dragon-blooded are from, or dragonborn, what are they?
Dragonborn.
Draconis.
Yeah,
The Draconis.
the Draconis.
That's
Is
what was
this-
mentioned, the Draconis Empire.
Yeah.
Whatever they are.
Whatever they are, but it could be like where the dragonborn originated.
Might be. It's possible. It's an interesting theory.
So I wanna check out this ship.
All right, so how do you want to go about this? Do you want to walk up the stairs? Do you want to do a perimeter sweep? What are you up to?
Oh yeah, well do it once around.
Yeah.
Actually I don't know if my character knows that it's a ship. I mean it came from.
He said it was a ship, though.
He said it was a ship. Okay, then
All right.
yeah.
So you take a walk around this thing. It is definitely like a purplish carapace, like that's this front part, but it goes to what looks like an eye-like iris lens thing that's pretty big, like as big as like a set of double doors.
That's a really big thing for glass.
And
Hey,
you're pretty sure it's not glass because it looks like it's got like that sheen, like it looks like an eyeball,
that's
Um,
weird.
except it's clear.
Can we see anything through it?
It's opaque at the moment.
Okay.
As you keep walking around, there's a hole in one side of the ship. Like a hole just got knocked out of one of the things.
It's like a hole that's not supposed to be there.
Yeah. There's that. Inside of there, there's like a glow coming from it. Looks like it's some sort of room. I mean, as you're standing down, like it's up higher. It's like 5-6 feet up to climb up to look inside. But as you're looking inside, it looks like it's some sort of room. Not too big, smaller room. And then when you make your way, you continue the circuit around. There's those stairs that go up.
Okay.
Is this magic?
I think so.
I mean, he said spell.
Spell jammer? I mean, all the jamming I know is when you accidentally hit your toe on the corner of a thing.
Or like canning.
Yeah,
That's good jam.
that was good jam.
Well, let's hope it's closer to one of those and not the other one. And I'm stepping up the stairs.
All
Are
right.
you sure you want to go that way? Are you sure you don't want to go through the hole?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Okay.
All right. So you walk up these steps, and they are a little bit spongy as you walk up them. When you get to the top of the steps, it looks like it stops being spongy and turns into a hardwood floor. And there are mahogany-like walls. You're pretty sure there were paintings hanging on the walls in here at one point in time, but they're not in here anymore because you can see the hooks.
Okay.
There's probably 2 or 3 paintings in here. And there's a door that goes to the north and a door that goes to the south. The lighting in here, there are these, I don't know, they're like glass bowls that are near the ceiling, and there's some sort of glow coming from them.
I wonder if that's the spell jamming, because it looks like they put a spell in those glass things. So maybe they take a spell and put it in jam, like, yeah,
Maybe.
They're jamming spells into those?
yeah.
Is it high enough for me to reach one of the bowls?
Yeah, you can. I mean, if you get a boost, it's like a 12-foot tall ceiling, and you're pretty close to it. So when they boost you up, you can probably grab it.
I don't trust these people to boost me up. I would crush them.
Not with my strength modifier.
No, that's okay. They're just kind of just floating there.
They're actually hung
They're
from the
hung.
ceiling. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. I don't need to look closer at the jam. That's okay.
All right. Like I said, there's a door to the north. There's a door to the south.
Which way is across from where we came in?
Neither. You came in from
Okay,
the...
so it-
Yeah, you came in from the east.
Then we'll go to the south.
All right, so you walk through the south. It's a hallway. There's a door directly south from you, and then this hallway, it's about 20 feet. It goes both ways. There is a plush red carpet on the ground here, and there is that same wood paneling walling. On the wall, there is another picture hanging there. It's an oil painting. It looks like it's like purple hills on a red sky filled with flowers and colors. And the colors, some of them, like, they're hard for you to understand. Like, you've never seen color like that before. In fact, it hurts your eyes, hurts your head. It's almost like you're processing something you've never processed in your entire life.
So like neon?
Except not you, Mick. Mick, it's beautiful. And it sort of reminds you of something.
Interesting. Can I do maybe a history check or something?
Sure,
See if I
make a history check.
recognize. Because if something looks familiar. Only an 8.
Yeah, you're not sure. It's the letter M comes to mind, but that's it.
Miranda. Firefly reference.
Well, I mean, I'm Mick. It's my name.
Yeah.
Oh, M, yeah.
What? Where would anybody like to go?
Is there a
You
door
said
to the
there was
left?
another door at the end of the hallway?
There is. There's one at the end, which is to the west, and there's one directly south from where you open this door, and there's a door like right there, like 5 feet away from you.
Okay, open that door too.
Yeah.
All right. You open that door, and there is it's a room, and it goes in and to the west, and there is a bunch of cells. Is the best way that you can describe them. There are these walls. They have, they're made of that gray matter, and inside of the cells there's that same. It's like wood paneling, also wood and mahogany paneling, and the cells are nice. They're quite lovely, but there's like force field type doors in front of them, and you only can see that they are that because they're sort of shimmering, and there are some things that are banging on the doors.
What do the things look like?
Yeah. Well, by the way, there's over a dozen cells in this room.
Oh.
Huh.
Is there something in each of the cells?
There was at one point in time. Some of these doors are broken open. But like I said, there are some things that are banging on some of the doors.
Broken from which side?
The inside.
Yeah, cool.
I'm worried that Steve is one of those.
I would imagine he probably is.
I'm gonna look at the one like right on the left as soon as we walk in. Is there something in it?
There is in fact. There's like this furry little critter. It's like a sphere. It's got an eye, like right in the middle, or it's got 4 eyes around a maw, like a mouth, like a little circular mouth, and it rolls around back and forth, like using the hair to like move it around, and it's constantly like looking. Like when the eyes roll over on it, like they close. It looks like they have a pretty hard, whatever, like a hard eyelid over the top of the eye. It's like barking, like it's like banging against the door.
Okay.
It's probably only about a foot in diameter. It's not very big.
It's huge.
It is for you. Interesting. What's in the next one?
Oh, that one's open. Like somebody broke it open.
Spango, you want to investigate this and
I
see?
was thinking that same thing. I'm gonna go in there and just kind of look around, see if I can determine, like maybe where it hit or how it might have broken out.
Somebody opened this door, probably from the outside,
Oh, okay.
for whatever was inside of it.
Do I see
So the
any
door's
like
broken.
No.
Okay.
see any like control panels or like?
There's actually like this panel that you can put your hand on,
Huh.
on the outside of all these doors. And the only reason that you think it's something like that is because there's some blood marks outside the hand
It's like a
of this
handprint?
one. Yeah. Not necessarily a handprint, more like on the ground. There's like some drips.
Oh.
Hmm.
I'm gonna
The
put my hand
hand?
on it.
Your hand is way too small
Alright.
compared to what it should be.
Same number of fingers?
I'll make an investigation check real quick. And no, not the same number of fingers.
20.
Good roll. Whatever creature this hand is built for the handprint on this thing, it's got 3 fingers
Mm-hmm.
and a thumb, but they're thick, big hands,
Mm.
and like not humanoid, not sentient as far as you know anyway. Like this is not an an ogre would be the closest thing, but it's not even. That's an ogre's probably too big.
Okay.
They're very thick hands.
So big, but not like giant big.
You try to run through your investigative knowledge of like different humanoids that you've seen.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a hand that matches it in your
Yeah.
knowledge base. And that's saying something.
Yeah, I mean, weirdly, it's not super surprising to me because we're kind of outside my area of expertise.
Would you say that you're a little out of your depth?
I think, yeah. I think I am.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know. The wood floors are just throwing me.
Yeah, and the matching wood siding.
It's really nice.
But who does that?
It's a good question.
With a
Who does
terrifying
that
outside.
when they have,
Pirates.
flesh stairs?
It's
Yeah,
got a
flesh
terrifying
stairs.
exterior, something that strikes fear into the hearts of all that see you. But on the inside, opulence. Pirates.
Pirates.
Like my friend Fastos.
Interesting.
Of course, he wasn't a very good pirate. I don't think he was a space pirate.
Planet
whatever.
pirate?
Planet pirate? Yeah.
Planet pirate?
So the question is where to next? By the way, as you look around, there's no other door out of this room.
Are there any
Okay.
labels above the cells, like saying what things are,
When you
or
look around, there are
any kind of writing?
there is some sort of writing, but you don't understand it.
Okay.
I'm copying it down on my arm.
Sure, no problem. It's
Yeah.
a bunch of weird symbols.
Is there more than one way out of this room? There's where we
No.
came from, and
That's it. Yeah, this is
Okay.
there's where you came from. That's the only way out of this room.
okay.
So is it like mostly animals in here?
That,
Or like
there's a couple other.
animals?
If you look around the room, there's a couple other things that are in the cells. There is a this one's a little bit. This one kind of throws you. It is a creature that it's an X-shaped body. It's about 5 feet in length if you were to stretch from one end of the X to the other. But it looks like it's made out of interlinking pieces of metal in some way, shape, or form, except not like chainmail. Like it's like got substance and shape and thickness to it. You're not even sure how it would see or anything like that, but it's got like at the ends of its of the X's, like there are like appendages that look like they can be used to grab things. As you're looking at it, like it like pinwheels back and forth on all 4 of its appendages.
Oh.
It even starts to vibrate and make some sort of noise, but you don't understand it.
Cool. The cartwheel creature.
Yeah. We have a ball of fluff,
Soccer ball.
soccer ball, yeah, with the eyes.
Football. I'll call it football.
Yeah,
because
and
you could kick
football,
it.
The
Yeah.
other one that
An
you see
eyeball?
that makes a little bit more sense to you, it looks like a monkey. Like you're like, that's pretty close to a monkey, except it's got 3 arms, 3 legs, and 2 tails. The 3 legs are like in a tripod style format. The 3 arms are the same way. Like that's why where it kind of differs. The body's a little bit weird, right? Like whatever side it twists, it's got like it almost can go in 3 different ways, and the 2 heads kind of let it do that. So it looks
Okay.
around.
And it still uses the 2 tails for like balance and stuff.
Yep.
Huh. Given the information we have thus far, I would call this one for the one who was in charge around here. Fortunately, we don't have much information.
It's true.
Not a very good
Um,
guess.
And the last thing in here that you notice that there's a really beautiful large flower. It's just sitting there. It's got like there's like a light inside of there that's a different color.
Oh, so maybe it has a different way of doing its.
And there's like a little some sort of device that's feeding it liquid.
Does it look like water or is it just liquid?
You're not sure what the color of the light. I mean, you could go check it out if you wanted to.
I don't want to open the thing of impossibly poisonous thing.
That's fair.
Poisonous,
we're not-
carnivorous,
Yeah, poisonous.
argumentative.
It's pretty. Look, come here, see this thing that's pretty. Nom nom.
I'm gonna look.
That's pretty much what it sounds like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at some of these doors here because something got out first and then let some other things out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna kind of basically I'm trying to find like what looks like the most obvious one that something broke out of first.
Nothing in here.
Nothing in here.
Oh, there is one that is just broken.
Yeah.
It must have got broken in the crash, I guess.
Okay.
That's for the landing. Whatever. It didn't land that hard, so you're not even really sure how it got broken open.
Yeah.
But it's busted. Like
Yeah.
something hit it.
Maybe there are more on the other side.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There
Maybe
was
these
that
people
other-
are like dwarves.
Yeah. Based on your walk around, you've not explored very much of this,
Yeah.
this structure.
I was guessing that.
So what do you want to do? Where do you want to go?
I'd kind of like to go back up towards the front. We didn't take that north path.
Yeah, but there was also a west door from the hallway that we were.
There, in
Which
fact,
would
was
lead
a
us more
west.
towards the
There
front.
was.
It'll take you more towards the front.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would, okay.
Which coming out of here, we would turn left.
Yeah.
So I'm all for that.
All right.
You're of the turning left in the labyrinth.
All right.
I always turn left.
So you're gonna go back to that hallway, go left, and open that door.
Mhm.
All right. So you open this door, and there is a lovely room. It's pretty spacious, actually. There are a couple of doors that go to the west here. One is very far off in the corner of this area, like it almost goes down like a little hallway to a door. The other one is actually in the back corner of the northwest corner of this room. But this room, there is a lovely mahogany desk. It's got a bunch of books and papers on top of it. It looks like some of them have been rifled through. There is also a dead hippopotamus-looking humanoid person lying on the ground, missing a hand.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Also been stabbed repeatedly, it looks like. Just on the
Wow.
carpet, purple blood flowing out all over the place.
Spango has no idea what's going on, but Jesse's heart is breaking. Just so you know.
Wow.
I'm gonna guess that the hand that I saw matches.
Yeah,
Missing.
the other hand's still there. Like it is, it's 3 fingers and a thumb, and they are these meaty, hippopotamus-looking digits. Not quite hooves, but they have some of that similar look to them. Just
Wow.
dead. He's wearing a uniform of some sort, like a military. It's some sort of. Your best guess, like it's a military uniform of some sort. You're not sure what military or where from, but that's like it looks like that kind of formal dress. And there's a painting over behind the desk of a hippopotamus man in full dress uniform, with a sort of like white hat on.
Do they have like similar markings?
What the picture and the gentleman,
The body, yeah.
the body that's on the ground. Yes, they have similar markings.
Yeah. So he was the captain. So I'm gonna update you. The monkey, not in charge.
Sorry, got me.
That's fair.
I think right there, probably be a good time to take a quick little break. Cool. Been playing for about 55 minutes. So, how's everybody doing? We got anybody on the Twitch channel? No? Nobody's checking us out?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? Well, I if you're watching on Twitch, sorry, we'll get that set up soon so that we can actually have that going on. Maybe I'll get one of our players a computer set up so that they can keep an eye on the Twitch chat room to see what's going on. I will also be taking a look. Oh man, if I could get this open. Because like all my show notes are on this thing. So I can actually see, like, talk about the stuff that we're supposed to talk about during the break. Right? All right. So, like I said, this is the FM Gamers. I hope you're all having a good time. I know I'm having a good time. You three having a good time?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is it what you expected it to be?
The outer space stuff happened a lot sooner than I expected, but I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. The same. I mean,
who doesn't like that kind of stuff?
yeah. You know, like may as well break it in as soon as you're ready.
Oh, look, there are some people in the chat room. It's I see Schmitty's in there. Hi, Schmitty. How's it
Schmitty.
going? What is up?
Murder.
Oh, look, and there's Rob. There's a whole bunch of Ange is in there. Very nice, very nice.
Hey.
So the thing I wanted to say is we are a network. Like if you were watching this for the first time, if you've never heard of Misdirected Mark Productions before, there is a network of shows that goes along with this, including other shows that are going to be streaming on this channel, including the Misdirected Mark podcast, which is on Tuesday evenings from 8 till 10 p.m. Eastern. I hope that you'll tune in and check out. It should be a really good time. Things I wanted to throw out there for you folks. Apparently the interstitial screen loses my audio. Don't know why that is, but I just was told that that's a thing that happens. It's a nice thing about having the Twitch chat room. By the way, if our phone folks sitting at the table want to check it out, it's twitch.tv/misdirectedmark. See what's going on. So that is a bit of our break right there. That's kind of what's going on with the network. Like we have a bunch of shows down with D&D, Pandas Talking Games, the Wednesday evening podcast All Stars when they finally come back, the Lounge, which
The Lounge.
host,
When I get going on that again, yeah.
that is our interview show. There's Zhang Yu Hustle if you like Kung Fu and the intersection of Kung Fu and role-playing games. They break down, Eric and Eli, they break down Kung Fu movies and then talk about how you can use that in game design. Yeah, so I mean, like, there's all kinds of great shows that you can check out on Misdirected Mark Productions. Anything that any of you three want to pitch or talk about while we're sitting here taking a break for a second? No?
Yeah, actually, I mean, just outside of this, I'm producing a show called "Tis the Seasonals." It's not a gaming show. It's a couple of dudes from Rochester eating seasonal food until they practically get sick. It's a great show to produce. I would not want to be on it, but we're gonna have the third episode coming out in a couple days. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been funny. The 6th episode is fantastic. So, tis the seasonals.
Tis the Seasonals.
Tis the seasonals.
Very nice. This stuff that you're seeing on camera right now, we are going to be bumping the production stuff of this up more and more as we go on. This is our first, we had a test and this is our first like attempt at this stuff. So, I mean, we're learning as we go a little bit. So bear with us and we'll constantly get better and we're looking for your feedback, which you can email me directly, chris@misdirectedmark.com. I'll get that and I'll be able to pass it along to the super producer behind the screen, Kevin, who's doing the finger
Hey,
wiggle that you can't see.
I'm gonna go ahead with Ange and say, don't forget Gnome Stew.
Don't forget the gnome cast.
Gnome
The gnome cast.
yeah.
I will have a better. Oh, the email again for the suggestion, chris@misdirectedmark.com. Hit me there. I will get back to. We will take all that stuff internally, make the show better. That is the goal here. We're going to be constantly making it better. That is the idea. But I hope you're enjoying the game so far. Mm-hmm. I know that this is a favorite thing of mine that I've used before, and now I'm getting to bring to all of you and to these lovely players who are having who look quizzically at me from time to time, like, what is going on, Chris?
What are you doing?
I'm doing all of the things. All the things. Oh yeah, we have forums too. I'll talk about those at the end. We are still taking a short, small little break. If you want to, like, if anybody wants to fill a little bit of time, I'm going to get a plug for my laptop before it dies. I probably should have done that before.
All right.
Just throw to a break if you want.
Yeah, go to a break. We'll be right back. So let's get back to it. Last when we were here, we were in a room with a dead hippopotamus person. So, what do you do?
Well, I want to know why this hippopotamus man. I mean, okay, I guess he's got a bunch of wounds and stuff. So mystery solved.
I want to look through this stuff on the desk.
Sure.
It looks like it's been looked through already, so I want to see if there's anything that stands out as something that might be important.
So there's a bunch of books. A lot of them are written in languages that you don't recognize them, but like they are vaguely reminiscent of stuff that is like twinging at the back of your brain.
Okay.
But some of them are written in common.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Really?
Some of them are
Yeah,
written in
like
common.
one or two of those books are written in common.
some of these are in common. Look, what are
Thanks.
they?
Woo.
So the book, those couple books, one of them is a record of star charts of the Gif Empire.
I don't know what this is, but look.
The other one is a book of maps, and by maps I mean like they look like you're not even sure what they are. It's the best I can put it. If you've ever seen like a map of like a shipping route, that's the closest you can guess. But they're not islands. There's like stars and things like that, and nebulas, and you don't even know what a nebula is.
Wow.
We're nebulous about nebulas.
Yeah, it's
A
true.
little bit. Well, I'm going to keep the ones in common. Is there anything that looks similar in a different language?
There are some things that look similar in different language, yeah.
So it looks like there might be some similar star charts or map. I want to find one that's in a different language to kind of, that is similar to one of the ones that I
You're looking to
have.
start figuring out the language.
Just try to start figuring out
Yeah, you can find one.
some of the different names.
Sure, absolutely. It'll take you a while to like really learn it up.
Oh,
but
yeah.
You at least can now start.
Yeah.
It is a good starting point. Also, when you like look through the desk and all that good stuff, there is a couple of like in the bottom of one of the places is like a little box, and when you look in the box, there's a bunch of like flat gold pieces in there.
Like money gold
Yeah,
pieces?
like money gold pieces.
Oh,
They
Like,
somebody must have missed it when they were rifling through here.
well, I mean, gold's good.
Yeah, gold's good.
We're going to take that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
seems
there's
weird
a.
that somebody would miss that though. That seems like a pretty obvious place.
No, that was like the third drawer you looked in.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also I would think, like, if they're not from here, maybe they use a different currency and they didn't think to exchange for, I don't know.
That could be.
Yeah. But I also know some wizards that would only grab books.
True.
So
That's fair.
It could have been a wizard that grabbed books.
Well, this is going on. I'm actually trying to kind of recreate the scene of the crime, basically.
Sure. Give me an investigation roll.
I'm really good at this. Got a 10.
Oh yeah, you are really good at that.
Yeah.
So you get a 10. So you can't quite get a good vision of exactly what happened, but it looked like he came in here and he got stabbed in the back over his desk by someone. The weapon looks like it was a pretty long, thin blade of some sort.
Okay.
Then it looked like he was brutalized by large fists.
Oh.
Maybe other gift fists, based
Okay.
on looking at his hand. And then somebody took a sword, and it looks like a sword of some sort, except you don't know a sword that would be sharp enough to cut the way that this thing cut, to take the hand off.
Oh, it's a really clean cut.
Yeah. And was done one slice.
Ooh.
Less painful that way.
Eh.
He was probably already dead at that point.
You're pretty sure he was still alive.
Oh. Well.
Because then the thing that killed him was somebody stabbed him in the throat,
Okay.
slowly.
Huh.
That is not something that usually happens slowly.
Someone definitely didn't like this guy.
Does he have anything in his pockets?
Oh, he does. He has a few silver pieces.
No.
By the way, when you collect all the money that was found, it's 76 gold pieces and 32 silver pieces.
Cool.
Ooh.
I'll write that down and split it.
Thanks.
76 gold and how many silver?
32.
Cool. I'll split that with y'all later.
Feels a little weird just taking the gold, I guess.
He's not gonna use it.
You have a valid point. I'm not going to argue.
This will help purchase more goats for the herd.
Yeah. You know what? That's a good point. And it's the fault of whatever happened here. That the goats ran away.
Is there any alcohol in any of the desk?
Not in the desk, but there's a cabinet that has alcohol in it.
We're gonna try some.
Sure, you're not even, like, you open it, you're not even sure if it's alcohol, actually. You're guessing it's alcohol based on the way that this place is set up.
Looks like a sideboard kind of
Yeah,
place.
it
Yeah.
looks like
There
like
are-
nobles have offices like this that have alcohol in them.
Yeah, there are 2 bottles in there. One of them is this red liquid that has, like, a slight golden tinge to it. The other one is a deep purple liquid.
Okay. So does it look more like wine or does it look like heavier?
You slosh it around.
Yeah.
The purple one looks like some sort of wine, based on consistency.
Okay.
The other one is, the best you can guess is some sort of not brandy, is some sort of bourbon or whiskey.
Okay. Are there glasses in here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take out a glass for each one and put a little bit in the bottom, and I'm just gonna try it.
I wouldn't.
Okay, which one do you drink first?
The purple one.
It's very sweet. I mean, you can't even describe what kind of sweetness is because you've never tasted anything like it before. But the best you can do is sweet and light, and a little bit flowery.
I've never had sweet flowers before. Do you want to try the sweet flowers?
Not really.
Not really. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see this one.
I mean,
It
The red with the gold.
Yeah, is it cinnamon flavored?
Oh no, it burns. Like
Burns us.
it's not like burns you bad. Like it is definitely like it was in a barrel of some sort at some point. But you've never tasted a wood that tastes like that before. If you've ever drank in whiskey or brandy or bourbon before. Like it is. You're not sure what kind of wood that is. That burn is, it's the similar idea, but it's nothing like you've ever tasted before. But it burns going down.
So like take a little bit and then the whole like whiskey face and the
a little bit.
yeah, that one's really strong.
Yeah, there's
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Take the purple one. Okay. Where is my con? There it is. 15.
Nice, you're fine. Your vision doubles for a second, and then it comes back into focus, and you're okay.
That one's really. Don't drink that one. This one's mine. Puts the purple one in the bag.
I'm not planning on drinking any strange alien liquids. Call me crazy.
It's an office. They have alcohol in here.
By the way, here I have a point of inspiration.
Thanks. Playing to my flaws.
I want to go to the door in the back that's on the left, and like listen at it, see. I mean, if no one has discovered this guy's dead, he seems important. Like that seems like a big deal. I don't know. I want to see if there's anybody else on this ship before we get too deep in our cups.
You were comparing books and things like that before too, right? As you were like flipping through a lot of that stuff, this one there was one, like, it wasn't a star, it was like there's some of these things were like ship charts, like you're like ships, like boats, right? Except one of them looked like a mantis, one of them looked like a wasp, one of them looked like this weird, like the best way to describe it is it had like a shell and like a crustacean coming out of the front of it, but you're pretty sure they're gigantic and people sailed them.
Huh.
Then there was this huge one, like just ginormous ship. Do me a favor, give me a investigation check.
19.
19.
You look at it and you think about walking around the ship, and then you look back at this thing and you're like, huh, because you know how big this thing is. This looks like a little piece of that ship.
Huh. So wait, I'm sorry. This is on paper?
Yeah.
This is what we're on right now. Not what you're on right now, because you're on something crazy. Spango. You haven't drunk anything strange.
I have not.
But this looks like this is the thing we're on.
You found a map of the thing?
Except when you look at it, if this is part of the ship, like this is a piece of that ship, like broken off.
But it's on paper. I'm sorry, I'm very confused.
Like say there's like the whole ship on paper, like you can see that it's probably like, if it's a giant ship,
Okay.
you're on a portion of it that's like this big, you're pretty sure.
Oh.
Like if it's as big as this table, which is about 3 feet long, you're probably on a portion that's about,
So we're
6
on
inches long.
this part of the ship here, and this is the rest of everything, apparently.
Oh. That's a really detailed map.
It's actually more like a floor plan, like a blueprint, or like a ship plan, like, sometimes captains have of their ships.
Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that.
The writing on my arm, does it match any of the other writing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This is an invasion.
I mean, maybe.
By the way, if you want to go check that door now, you can.
Yeah. I still want to check the door and
When you listen to it, there's like a hum
from the door itself or from the other side.
from the other side of the door.
This one's humming.
Is it a
Alright.
good hum or like a off-tone hum?
Neutral.
Neutral hum. Okay.
I'm gonna,
It's a humdinger.
and this is a thing I haven't said in a game in a long time. I'm gonna check the door for traps. That's what thieves do, right?
Yeah, that's totally what
I'm
thieves
supposed
do.
to do.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Give me a check.
Right now, I'm more of a thief than you. I
I
took
know.
all the gold.
You mind telling me what you're doing exactly to check it for traps? I'm just curious as to what it looks like when you check for traps.
Actually, I think what I basically do is I have both my thieves tool and investigation tools. I'm basically kind of tapping and listening to see if there's anything strange in the door, looking in the corners to see if there's any unusual spaces or whatnot.
When you tap it a few times, go ahead and make your check, by the
Sure.
way.
That would be a 14.
Yeah, you tap it a few times. When you get near the bottom, there's like a spark.
Like if metal hit flint kind of spark?
Yeah. No, like more like a lightning bolt spark or a lightning spark.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a better way to describe it.
Huh.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So,
Now, you're pretty sure if you open the door, nothing's going to happen to you.
okay.
But you're not sure what the deal is with the floor on the other side.
Ah.
Alana knows what the hum is. Clint doesn't.
I'm gonna open the door.
All right, you open the door, and then that hum becomes much more pronounced. And your eyes are sort of assaulted. So, not too far off to your right, which is to the north because you're going to the west, there's another door. It's probably about 15 feet away from you. There's like a hardwood path that goes down and around the outside of this room. And there, outside of that path, is that pink-gray matter that you saw. And there is like energy pulsing running all over it. There are these weird pillars that are coming up out of the ground that are made of the same kind of stuff.
Like the stuff the stairs were made out of?
Yeah. It looks more like gray matter though, like brain matter in a lot of ways. And there's just like energy running through it, like electricity running through it all.
I'm gonna start down the wooden path. I assume there must be a railing.
Oh, there's not.
What kind of maniac would build this and not put a railing in.
Well, you guess by that it's so that people can walk to the gray parts and maintenance them.
Oh,
You know, because the paths go right along by a lot of these pillars.
okay.
How far is it to the door that's right over?
You have to jump like 15 feet to get there.
Yeah, okay, I'll walk.
Jump. Oh yeah, but it's squishy. I don't.
I mean, you could walk on it if you want. If you didn't want to walk on the gray and pink stuff, then you could jump it, but it's about 15 feet.
But if we try to walk on the gray and pink, we're not like electrocuted or anything.
I don't know. You're guessing probably.
Okay, good. Okay, that's all.
Yeah, based on what you checked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes more sense for me to walk around to the
Yeah,
left.
so you start walking around. Assuming you take the lead.
I'll
Mick?
lead. I'll be in
Alright,
the front.
Mick, who's walking second?
I'll take a second.
Okay. I'll take up. I'll
With your
take up
bottle.
the rear.
Cool. Clint, why don't you give me a perception check?
Me, because I'm in the back.
You are in fact in the back.
Perception's wisdom, right?
Yes.
Yep.
15.
Nice. As you're walking along, you walk past one of these pillars, and you see out of the corner of your eye, your mind goes a little bit blank at seeing it for a second. Your best guess is it's like a spider, but it's like a crystal clear kind of spider that's walking along one of these pillars with energy like running through it, and it looks like it's trying to like maintain the pillar, but
But it's a spider.
yeah, it's probably about this big. And by this big, I mean about 2 feet long where the legs end. So it's not a huge
Oh,
spider.
okay, so it's like
It's like this big.
body.
The
but
body's like
legs.
this big.
Okay.
It's like this big. But it's not a spider in the middle, right? It's like this crystalline creature. It looks almost like a construct of some kind.
I need
It's
to
got
take a
energy in the
closer
side
look.
of it. And it's like, you notice it like doing something to the pillar that keeps like it was starting to like raise out and it kind of pushes it back in. Almost like it's maintaining these pillars. But then it sees you and it looks at you with its 8 eyes and they all turn deeper red.
I need to take a closer look at it. Okay, I'm gonna. We're gonna see if we get electrocuted. All right, we're stepping on the thing to get a closer look at the spider.
I mean, you're not too far away from it. Like they maintain these pillars from this pathway.
Oh,
Like
okay.
the spider, if you're sitting where you're sitting, it is essentially about where Jane is sitting to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like it's that close to you. This giant spider thing.
Okay.
But red eyes now.
Red eyes now.
Yeah, it went from these like sort of like pinkish bluish eyes to red eyes. And this is all still happening pretty quickly. So then my question is, what do you do?
I'm gonna speak with animals because I have this spell that's totally gonna work, right? Okay.
Totally gonna work. You can't speak with animals.
Yeah.
You can't speak with animals. Do you talk to it then?
I'm like, hello, cute little spider.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Where was my? I wrote down my saving throws and now don't remember which one was which. That's okay. 19.
Good roll. You get this terrible feedback from it speaking back to you. It hurts your ears really badly, actually. But you understand it. It's like you should. It sort of sounds digital. It's like you should not be here. You are invading the sanctity of the brain. Cheablis will not be pleased.
Oh, who will not be pleased?
And then it leaps at you.
Oh, catch it.
You could roll for initiative.
Okay.
By the way, there's more of them too, but we'll get to that in a second. I roll terribly.
Maybe my dice luck has turned.
MK, what'd you get?
Mick has a 21.
Mick. I'll get that eventually.
Yeah, maybe.
Spango?
15.
And what about you, Clint?
10.
Nice. Actually, you all go before the spiders do.
Yay.
Mick, what do you do? By the way, Mick, all of a sudden you hear this screeching sound from behind you, and you see this crystalline spider. Then you take a look around. There's like 4 or 5 more of them that are like on these pillars.
How far have we gotten through along the path? Are we
You're about
like-
halfway, which means you're down near the southern wall of this ship, probably based on your walk around.
I want to clear the path so that we can get out. So if there's any that are close to the door we're trying to get to, I want to go towards those. and
Yeah,
take
sure. You
them out.
can run along and swat one or two, because you can make 2 attacks, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yep. So I'll use my staff to hit the first one. It's an 11.
That misses. You want to swing at that one again, or do you have to actually hit?
I don't have to hit.
Okay.
I will use an unarmed strike to kick the same one.
Okay.
Nope. 9.
All right. So what happens is, since you missed both times, you swing at it with your staff, right?
Yep.
As you swing it with your staff, it like leaps in the air and lands on your staff. Starts running up. You like throw up your staff to like kick it off your staff. You do the spin kick, and you kick it. Except instead of kicking it, it like leaps off for the second, grabs onto your leg, and starts running up your leg.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, but you caught your staff.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll get to that in a second. Spango.
There's a spider running up her leg?
Yeah.
yep.
That they're like, I am,
Him, her, they. We'll figure it out later.
we'll figure it out. I'm whacking it with my my rapier.
Okay. By the way, it's sneak attack. So if you
Oh,
hit,
sweet.
if you hit,
I rolled a 1.
did you now?
I did.
Another house rule, because normally ones don't involve critical failures or things like that. Why don't you make a dexterity saving throw?
Sure. I'm good at these.
Get a 15 or higher.
I'm going to do my best at these. So 6 is that's not in that range.
That's not that
as
at
I
all.
recall.
Why don't you, Mick, make a dexterity saving throw? And why don't you roll damage?
Oh no!
I have a 21.
Wow, that's really good. You don't have to roll damage.
Okay.
All of a sudden the stab comes across and it goes between the spider and your leg, piercing your clothing
What are you doing, Spango?
as you have your leg still up in kick position.
I'm missing.
Clint,
Okay.
the spider leaped
Good
at you.
job.
All right.
So for
Let's we're clear.
I have a question before I cast spells.
Sure.
For Thunder Wave, do my comrades also need to do the saving throw, or
If
is
they're
it
caught in the thunder wave, but they're you can aim it so that you're not hitting them with it.
okay? I want to not hit them with it. I only want to hit the spiders with it.
Yeah, you'll probably not be able to hit the one that's on Mick's leg because it's
Okay.
on Mick.
Yeah.
But there's 2 or 3 other ones that you could probably hit.
Okay, so Thunder Wave. But it says a force sweeps out from me.
Yeah, it's only like 15 feet though.
Yeah, 15-foot cube.
Yeah, this is a much bigger room than that.
Okay. So they need to make a Constitution saving throw.
I will do that. Would you prefer me to roll 1 for each of the 3 of them, or just once for all of them? Your choice.
My choice?
Yeah.
Roll more dice.
Okay. What's the save? What's your DC on that?
Is it my DC against my spells?
It's your spell saving throw, which is a 8 plus the level of your spell plus your
No, it's not. I wrote it
plus
down.
your wisdom plus your okay.
It's 13.
Cool. They all saved.
They did.
I assume they all still take some amount of damage.
On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage. So I roll 2d8. And oh, that's nice. So half of 13.
Nice. That is 6 points of damage.
Yay.
You actually harm them pretty good. A bunch of cracks appear on all of them. They don't get pushed back though because they passed the saving throw, right? Mm-hmm. All right.
I will submit that that's better than putting a hole in an ally's clothes. Okay.
I mean, yeah, that's probably accurate.
It's
So,
okay.
what does it look
they
like
know
when you?
how to sew.
What does it look like when you thunderwave?
So
By the way, I'll be asking these questions about your spells and your attacks for a period of time because we
Yeah.
need to understand how you all fight.
Okay. So for Thunder Wave, it's kind of like the Hulk.
Yeah.
So she just and then because it's
Nice.
resonating from her, and then
Yeah, it totally does that, and a bunch of those spiders they crack and crystallize a little bit. The one just caught the edge of it though, the one that jumped at you. You just caught it on one of the legs, and it flips over, and it maybe it lands on your face. Let's find out. Does a 16 hit you?
Yes.
Fantastic. It does. It lands on your face, and its fangs sink into your face for 4 points of damage.
Ow.
Ow.
Make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw. Nice, you're fine. You feel an electric shock run through your body, but you shake it off. Like you're a little bit numb, but you're not feeling it too bad. Shake it off. I like Taylor Swift. All about it. All right, that was that one. There's the one that's crawling on your leg.
Yep.
The other two got blasted by that thing, although they didn't get blasted away because they both succeeded. So they're gonna run up to you and try to bite you. But there's the one on your leg they have to deal with. That one, I don't know what you do to not get hit. Why don't you tell me? Because I only got an 11.
Cool. Well, because I caught my staff and I managed to like hit Spango's rapier to kind of like both weapons kind of shake it off of me because we're doing all this shake it off stuff.
Yep.
So yeah, I just managed to like I'll be like, thank you, Spango. I'll use that, and I just like use the blade and my staff to just push it away.
Nice.
Exactly as I planned.
All right, the other two spiders, they rush up to your legs and try to climb up you and bite you and whatnot. Neither of them succeeded. I think I got an 11, so neither of them do. So how did you avoid getting these spiders crawling up on you?
So insects are one of the things that I really like.
Okay.
And I know how they move because I have quite a few of them as pets when I was growing up.
Oh, that's cute.
Um,
And creepy.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Another
adorable.
reason my brother moved to the city.
The giant living insect collection that you had.
Yeah. So like they try to do their spidery thing to come up at me, and I'm like, and they can't get me because like I can dance away from them.
So you just dance away from the spiders?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Awesome.
There's a fifth one that comes out of nowhere. Like it comes around a pillar right by you, Spango, and tries to bite your arm. I think it does. I got a 17 there.
Yo, yeah.
Take 4 points of damage.
Ow.
Ow.
Also make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
So, no.
Cool. You have disadvantage on anything that you try to do until the end of your next turn.
Ow.
It tased you.
Mick, you're up.
All
The
right.
spiders are on you.
Cool.
All of a sudden, in the distance, you see Clint dancing with the spiders.
Oy.
Dances with spiders instead of dances with wolves.
Or stars or
Yeah.
anything. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try to plant my staff down like on this one since it's not on me anymore, and like crush it like that. Hopefully. Hey, natural 20.
Yeah, man, roll that crit damage.
So that would be 9 bludgeoning damage.
You smash it into shards.
Excellent.
There's nothing left of it.
And the other ones are a bit further back. I have to go back.
Oh no, there's one that just bit Spango.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
you're standing right next to Spango.
Oh, then I'm gonna use my bonus action to try to backhand it away from Spango. Yeah, that's a 23.
That would be a success.
7 points of bludgeoning damage.
It's not broken yet, but you backhand it away from Spango. It's like bit into Spango. It's like giving him the shock, and you just swat him away. Feel a little sting in your hand. Spango.
I am. So there's none left near us.
No, there's one. That one's not dead.
Oh, it's not dead?
No.
Ah, stab it.
You get disadvantage.
My worst was a math. 15, 16?
That hits.
16.
You get sneak
Sweet.
attack. You get sneak attack
Oh, I
damage.
can sneak attack.
Yeah, I'm right here.
I like that.
We should team up more often.
Right?
Yeah.
Teamwork makes a Dream
By the
arc.
way, you're gonna kill it. So why don't you tell me how you kill it?
Oh yeah. So I maneuver, and I've never quite mastered the whole rapier thing, but I mostly end up literally swatting things, and that's what I do. I swat it, and because it's ready for a stab to come in, it starts to kind of try to get out of a way of like a precise finesse stab. And it doesn't expect just this wild swat, and it just smacks it right in the eye.
So it shatters into a million pieces.
Yeah.
So Mick knocked it off of you, and then instead of you stabbing it, you swatted it.
Yeah.
All right. You want to do anything else? Because you still have a bonus action and a move action.
I'm with a bonus action. What can I do with a bonus action?
Well, you have dash, disengage, and the hide thing.
Oh yeah. I'm all I can think of is to move up to support my other ally.
You could totally do that.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right, so you move on up. Did you want to move up too?
No, because I had to stay there for
That's
the
true.
combat advantage.
That's absolutely true. All right, Clint.
How many spiders are
There's
left?
still 3 of them that you're dancing around on, but they're all pretty hurt. They're all pretty cracked.
Because
Okay.
you thunder waved them.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna whip around with my quarterstaff.
Okay. As you're dancing with them.
Yeah. More of the go-go dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. 12?
Yes.
Yay. Two.
Tell me how you go dance smash it to bits.
Awesome. So I'm dancing to get out of the way, and then I come down with my staff and slide it through the crystal, and the crystal cracks more. Yeah.
It does, in fact. It shatters into 1,000 pieces. Cool. Then we
Awesome.
move on to the spiders get to go. So they're not very happy that you attacked one of their other constructy type spiders, and they can also talk to you. So you're like, murderer, murderer, trying to destroy the ship, kill it, kill it.
You attacked us first.
Invaders. I think one of them hit you. So I got an 11 and then I got a 19.
The 19 hits, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Takes 7.
Ooh.
So I'm passed out.
Yeah. So it bites you. You feel the shock, and then you fall to the ground, unconscious, like twitching on the ground. So that happened. Mick. Mick, as you see Spango running towards Clint. Clint gets bit and then passes to the ground, twitching on the ground.
That's not good.
I'm the healer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really not good. I'm going to hurry on back and see if I can take out the spiders. I'll hit the one on the left first with my staff. 20 versus...
Oh yeah, that's
for 5 damage.
that crushes it.
Great. And I'll try to just stomp on the other one with my bonus action. 13.
Yes,
Great. For 7.
and that's enough. It smashes that one.
Hello? Hello? Clint?
We gotta get her out of here.
Yes. I guess I'll try to pick her up.
You grab the shoulders. I'll root you on.
So you grab the shoulders and pick her up. Where are you heading? There's a door. There's that door that you were walking around to, but there's also the way that you came through.
Oh. Which way is to my left?
Neither way is to your left. There's a way to the north and there's a way to the right.
When you're going to the left, is it because you need to go clockwise?
It's just an easy way to make decisions because decisions don't matter to me most of the time.
Okay. Because if you continue to go clockwise, you continue to go to your
But does anybody want to patch up the
Yeah,
druid?
that's-
This is the
I
druid.
was
Before I start
thinking that
making the
same
druid
thing.
make death saves.
I would have no idea how to do that.
Medicine. It's a wisdom check.
I'll try.
Don't fail.
Why? Is failing bad?
Not really. I mean, then I still have to make.
I still have to make death throws.
Yeah.
I have a 15.
No, that's good. You're stabilized.
Yay. So does that mean I'm at 1?
You are, definitely at 1,
Okay.
and you're awake.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. So I'm gonna.
So what does it look like when you fix somebody up that's been hurt?
So
These are important things. I need to know these things.
So this is interesting because Mick doesn't have a lot of experience with patching people up. It happens sometimes on the farm, but usually he's not the one that's involved. So he's kind of just like trying to figure out. He's familiar with the life signs that people have and knows what they should be, like breathing, like heartbeat. And so he kind of looks for those or tries to sense those and then tries to find a way to make it happen again. So I think he probably like pounded you in the chest or something.
That works.
Totally works. Just, you get the shoulders. I'll boom. Oh! That's just how that worked, right? Like.
Yeah. That's how he fixed the last time somebody fell off a horse.
This is why they don't usually have me do that.
All right. So you're up.
I'm.
As soon as you wake up,
Oh, okay.
you hear a voice that says, "Can you help me?"
I can try to help you. Where are you?
You both hear Clint saying this to nobody.
Who are you
We're
talking to?
still in that same place there, Clint.
There might be an animal. Sorry. Sometimes I can. Well, when I cast a
that's
spell, I
true.
can talk to them. Like how I talked to that horse about not kicking off Finnegan's sister,
Yeah.
Maggie.
You damaged me, and I don't know how much longer I can now survive since I've been broken off.
You're damaged. Oh, okay.
By the way, you look around and you realize like your thunder wave messed up a couple of those pillars.
Ooh. Wait.
Also, that you notice that shock energy that was going through investigator over there, Spango.
Mm-hmm.
It's not doing what it was doing before. It's sort of like slowly ramping up.
Uh-oh.
What?
There's a problem.
Yeah, there's a problem. So the pillars are an animal?
The what?
And you can talk to them?
Yeah.
Congratulations! That's really great news. What do we need to do to fix it?
Yeah, what do we need to do to help fix things?
The pillars aren't. I'm not just the pillars. I'm the ship.
What?
Nobody
I'm
hears that
inside
except
an
for her.
animal right now? I'm
We hear that,
inside an
though.
animal right now?
I guess that's one way to look at it.
Well, how do we fix it? I mean, I didn't mean to have the spiders attack us. They just did.
You should come to my core.
Okay, where is that?
It's in the middle.
In the middle. Okay. Kind of like where a heart sits?
I guess it's in the middle of this part anyway.
Okay.
Is there anything we can do here before we go to this core?
Yeah, is there anything that we can do here before we go to the core?
It flashes a whole bunch. You get a flash of a whole bunch of weird language and spells that you don't understand. Can you do that?
No, I don't know what that is, and I can't read that. Rifles through bag. This book isn't a language I can read. I don't know if you can read the book in my hand because I don't know how we're talking to each other because I'm inside, but...
It's because you hit me with magic and we're connected at least for a short period of, and then it just stops.
Shit, spell wear off.
All right, what do we need to do?
We need to go to the core, which is the center of the ship.
Well, we're towards like the front side, so we should go back in towards the middle and then maybe back a little towards the way we came.
Yeah, you had that map, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you do
Or
have
the
a
floor
map.
plan.
Yeah.
Supposedly there's like this weird, like circular. It says recess as far as you can tell, based on some of the things that you've seen. In the middle, that seems like to be the heart. There's a couple of ways that you can get to it. Yeah, you can go through that north door that's in this room, and then go through the east door that's in the next room. Then there's another door that goes into the center, or you can go back into the other room, where the dead GIF was, and then you could go through that door that's in that room to the west, and then there's that same door that goes to the center.
Let's go back the way we came,
Okay.
just because we know we won't run into anything else to impede us getting to the core. Yeah, we'll go that
Cool.
way.
So you go back that way. Then you go into that other room. It's a hallway. It looks like it's a hallway around some sort of room. When you make your way around, there's like a door to the north in here, and there's a door to the west, and then there's that door that you saw. Like, also to the north, it looks like there's another room that's got a bunch of cells in it. By the way.
Oh.
Before we get all the way to the core, I'm casting Cure Wounds on myself.
That's wise. Is it pretty when you cast Cure Wounds on yourself? Is it like viney and druidy, or what does it look like? I'm always curious as to what people's spells look like.
So since I'm a druid, like it kind of brings up like a really colorful looking flower thing,
Oh, nice.
and then like I push it into whoever's body it is. It's like a light flower thing,
Aw.
and then it heals.
I need to
So-
get Mick's fighting style at some point in the not too distant future too.
That was not a pretty roll, but I healed myself for 7.
Wow, that's not bad.
That's not bad. All right, so when you make it into, you open this last door. When you open that door, this room, it is filled with this pool in the middle, and this pool has this green glowing liquid in it. And out of that green glowing liquid is all of this purple and gray material like coming out of it, and it looks like it is like partially making up this ship, like where it's connected to the ship. And you see the energy flowing in and out of this pool and out to the ship.
Okay.
It fades pretty quick after it does. It looks like it probably it mostly goes down and runs throughout the ship to essentially power the ship. What does anybody do?
Does a part of it look broken? Or like it's not working right?
It just looks, the pool itself, you're pretty you have the feeling that this room should be glowing much brighter than it is.
Okay.
Clint, can you talk with it again?
Not for like another hour. I'm kind of out of spells.
I don't know if we have that kind of time.
I don't know that we do.
Do I have, I mean, the way that I do medicine is I check for signs of life that I know should be there. Do I have any idea what kind of signs of life I should be looking for?
I mean, this whole thing
Besides
seems
just a glow.
This whole thing seems alive. Like everything in here seems like living material.
Mm-hmm.
You can make a
I do
medicine.
have a cantrip.
Yeah, you could cast the spell if you want.
So Druidcraft?
Sure, what do you do?
Whispering into the spirits of nature, you create one of the following effects within range. So I'm gonna do the Did you tell us that it's supposed to be lighter in here?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It should be lighter, I think.
Yeah. You instantly light a candle, a torch, or a small campfire. See if that will help.
So you cast a spell just to make this room lighter.
Yeah, to make
When you do, the magic kind of like instantly snuffs out, and then you feel that connection again. It's like, oh, thank God you're here.
Oh, yes.
I have a bad feeling that this version of me is going to blow up very soon.
Oh no. Blow up? We don't want to blow up. So Mick thinks that this room should be brighter. Is there a way that we can?
Well, it's because I'm running out of energy. This vessel is not going to be able to hold me very much longer.
Oh, okay. How do we get you out of the vessel without blowing up?
I'm not too sure. You could put me in a different vessel?
We don't have one.
I don't know. Maybe...
How can we fix it?
Yeah, is there a way to fix it? Is there a way to...
Then you get that flash of all that information again.
I need it in Elven.
You get it in Elven.
Oh, good.
Except it's way too much information. It hurts your head. Also, you don't know how to do it.
I don't know what that is. It looks like math.
I'm sorry. That one got me. By the way, that humming that you were hearing before, it's starting to get louder.
I'm running back to that chamber.
Sure.
And I'm pulling out my tinker's tools.
Uh-huh.
Because it's the thing I'm good with.
Sure.
And I'm going to go try to fix those pillars.
Give me a check, an intelligence check with your tinker's tools.
Okay.
You said blow up.
Yeah, it's saying blow. It's gonna blow up.
12?
You tinker.
Yeah.
You tinker real well. You didn't electrocute yourself, at least.
That's good.
You hear, like, what is your friend doing?
I don't know.
Also, there's like a bunch of information running through your head. It's trying to teach you maybe what to do. After like getting bombarded, make a wisdom saving throw first off to not, lose some of your mind.
Oh, I get to add my proficiency with this one. 13?
No, you're okay.
Okay.
10 or less is the bad.
Okay.
You catch a bit of information that like maybe might work. Like you could possibly load this whatever it is based on what you're seeing into somebody.
Oh.
Highly dangerous, but plausible.
I'm a folk hero. So, hey, ship thing, what should I call you?
Ch'Ablis. My name's Ch'Ablis.
Janablis?
Ch'Ablis.
Jablis. Jablis.
By the way, the voice sounds like a little girl.
Okay. Girl. Okay. As long as you're not Red Queen, we're good. Jablis. We'll work on pronouncing each other's names. So the only way I can think of to get you out of the ship as the ship is blowing up is to transfer you into a person.
That seems like a terribly dangerous idea.
Yeah, but...
It seems plausible, but terribly dangerous.
Well, I don't want you to die.
I don't want to die either.
And you have kind of a nice voice. I don't mind listening to you for a little while until we find another ship. Do you want to try and, go for a ride?
You would do that for me?
Well, yeah.
Are you sure you're the right candidate?
Probably not, but it's okay. We're going to try.
If you jump in that pool, then you can have that. Otherwise, you have to give it back to me.
Yep. Jumping in the pool.
I would try to stop her.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Make a strength attack roll to grab her.
I
As you jump up, Mick grabs you, like
I'm
midair.
Are you crazy?
Have you met me?
I mean, yes. Well,
But it's a little girl. She needs help.
that is what I cannot hear. Very well. I mean,
And as you drop her in the pool, we will stop for this week because it is 8:58. Well, that was the first episode of the FM Gamers. I hope you all had a wonderful time this evening. I know I did.
Oh yeah.
I really quite enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So let's look at this timeline really quick of events. Let's talk about the next show is in 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
2 weeks from
Oh, yeah.
today,
Yeah.
we will be back, 7 to 9. Kevin,
Eastern
you were the
Standard
man.
Time.
I know nobody can see you, but thank you so much for producing. I hope everybody had a great time with the show. If you want to comment on what we got going on here, come to the forums, forums.misdirectedmark.com. You can also just come to the website too. That's www.misdirectedmark or where you'll be able to find this show later or tell your friends about it, our YouTube page, which is Misdirected Mark Productions. If people want to interact with you folks outside of the show, how can they do that? Let's start with in reverse order. Jesse, where can they find you on the internet?
They can find me as Doc Palindrome pretty much everywhere. I am more active on Twitter these days, so look me up there. But if you find a Doc Palindrome and it's not me, let me know.
Alana, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter, Princess O Gaming, and I think my Instagram is also Princess O Gaming, but it's mostly just cat pictures. So,
I mean, there's only a cat picture.
yeah, my new kitten is super adorable. But yeah, you can find me Princess O Gaming on Twitter, and of course, come and visit your friendly local gaming store, because I work there.
Well, the one in Rochester.
Yeah, the one in Rochester. I mean, you should still go to your friendly local game store where you are. but-
Agreed.
Yeah.
Jane?
And you can also find me on Twitter. I am at Moon Chromatic, and I only joined Twitter, and I started following a ton of really cool non-binary and other cool gamers. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah. Hashtag TTRPG.
And I'm Chris Nizak. You can find me at The Light 101 on Twitter, also on Facebook, Chris Nizak. I'm on the forum all the time. I mean, you know where to catch me. Down with D&D, Misdirected Mark, all those places. And with that, we'll get out of here and let you get back to your evening. See you next time. Bye-bye.